Recent research has shown that 15,000 fathers' names are not on their children's birth certificates in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Representative of the Foundation for the Development of Children, that's Caribbean Children, Francine Charles said these records seem to be a trend in society, not only in this country, but in the rest of the region. Charles said that it may be a situation where the fathers are not fully involved in the children's lives, and noted that there is a need for the society to become one where fathers are more involved.
Baseline studies done across the 4 Windward territories, because that's been the focus. And in all cases, almost over 14,000 fathers' names are missing from certificates, which in small territories like ours is actually quite a large number, and that's just for children who are 18 years and under. That has nothing to do with older people. Dominica, we are still researching the figures, but they're probably very similar. There have been 2 reasons cited across the territories, and one of them has to do with the fact that, especially where you are unwed, you are not allowed to put your name, the father's name does not go immediately at the hospital on the records, and so they have to go in. And so it may be a situation of not understanding how important it is for a father to place their names on a certificate for their child. It makes it complete. It also ensures that child has an identity.
Meantime, Charles says that in this new campaign, they are seeking to erase the perception that children do not have an identity.
That as parents, there are some sacrifices, and one of them is to go and sit for a few hours, if we have to, a few minutes, or to ensure that our children can say, you know, this is my father and this is my mother. It also helps to deal with the issue of matriarchal societies. We need to come to a place where fathers are very involved, and more you're finding that fathers are involved. You've also heard not the excuse, but the sense that fathers are not really interested. I'd like to dispute that based on the Jamaican model. Recently, your registrar was part of a study tour that went to Jamaica, because they have become right now the best practice model for birth registration and civil registration in the Caribbean through the great work of Dr. Patricia Holness. And what they experienced was that once they moved to bedside registration, they moved from having at one of the hospitals 0 names of fathers on their certificates to 100%.